Hello friends, and welcome to day one of the Real Food Reset. Today we are focusing all on water, and a lot of you might be like, Lindsay, that's so basic, I drink enough water, but trust me, you don't. I don't, you don't, we all need to be drinking more water. So first off, I want to start with the importance of water. We are primarily composed of water. It's huge. Our body is 70% water. Our brain functions primarily off of water. If you are dehydrated, you are not thinking clearly, you're not sleeping well, you're likely experiencing muscle cramps, you're probably experiencing fatigue. You could be getting tired early in the afternoon. You could be having brain fogginess, so it could be hard to string together sentences or even do simple math. You could be forgetful. You could also just feel like a total energy drag. So our first and foremost focus is on water today. And the reason for that is because I want you to start eating more hydrating foods, but also starting to drink more of the liquid gold itself. So first thing I want to talk about is a lot of people confuse dehydration with hunger. So if you are thirsty, typically what we'll crave is whatever's on hand. You know, we might tend towards coffee, we might tend towards tea, or we might go for a pop or a fizzy drink or something along those lines. But oftentimes we confuse being actually hungry with being thirsty. So think about it for a second. If you haven't taken a sip of water throughout the day and you think that you're hungry, typically what you're going to go through is a sugary snack or something that probably isn't going to be the healthiest food. But in the end, you're actually overeating because you're not satisfying your first need in the first place, and that's to drink water. So what I want you to focus on today is starting your day off with a cup of lemon water. What that means is you're cutting a lemon in a quarter and then you're squeezing that into about room temperature or warm water. The reason for this is it helps with detoxification and elimination. So what I want you to focus on is first off getting more water throughout the day, starting it with lemon water, and then making sure that you're drinking consistently enough water throughout the day. A very simple math equation that you can use is to divide your body weight in half and drink that amount in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you're drinking 75 ounces of water. 1 cup is about 8 ounces, just to give you a reference for that. So you're drinking no less than 2.5 liters a day. I know it sounds like a lot and it's definitely a challenge, but if you're drinking coffee, you have to do a 1 to 2 replacement. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means that it makes you pee more often. You'll also find that if you're having a ton of coffee, that your urine is a dark yellow color, or it might not be as light as it should be. That's a really good indicator or a marker that you're dehydrated is if your urine is a dark yellow color. You want it to be a very light, soft, pale yellow color, and you should be peeing every 1 to 2 hours. And that's a great tip too, because if you're peeing every 1 to 2 hours, you're getting up and you're moving frequently, which is what we want to be encouraging. So really quick tip, make sure that you're getting in enough water throughout the day, at least 2 liters, and if that's a struggle, make sure that you're eating some hydrating vegetables. So everything such as celery, cucumbers, you can be eating things like peppers and lots of green leafy vegetables, even some hydrating fruits, watermelon, apples, strawberries and berries, things like that. They contain a ton of water, but it's an easy way to eat it versus having to drink it if you struggle. If you do struggle a little bit, you'll love the recipe that I'm going to be sharing in the group, which is a green smoothie to get your day started with an extra 2 cups of liquids, and it tastes phenomenal. Plus you're getting some extra greens, which are packed with water, which is what I want. You'll also be getting a recipe for an essential oil infused water, so that'll be exciting. And the last thing I wanted to state is before you eat, drink some water. Drink water about 15 to 30 minutes before a meal, not during, because if you are using water to wash down your food, it means that you're not chewing it enough. So chew your food, which is another topic for another day. But for today, make sure that you're drinking, again, your body weight in ounces. So cut it in half, drink that in ounces. Make sure you're drinking consistently throughout the day, eating hydrating vegetables, and again, make sure that you're tending towards water first before you opt for the food. Don't confuse thirst with hunger. I promise you that'll save you pounds in the future. All right, so start to implement that, and then make sure that you follow along in our Facebook group so you can post and answer to today's question. I look forward to seeing your responses, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.